I've always been a poster child, never a wild child or a girl's gone wild. It was never my style. Conceived in Texas, born in Springfield, Mass, fighting for a better future, healing from my past. Trauma, hiding behind the smile they say, you get it from your mama.
It's Tash. Yeah, that is so dope. Oh my goodness. That is so dope. I'm over here like, oh my goodness.
Your name was here before you got here. That's fire.
That's dope, right?
Oh my goodness, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
Yes.
super fire.
Fire.
We out here very man.
What time is it? It's
Vermont.
12:21.
12:21,
The
baby.
day of, right? So it's about to happen.
And we about to go to the auditorium.
You're so silly. All right, yeah, it's just a few drinks that gotta go up.
How you feeling today, Miss Tash?
I feel great. I'm excited. I know that everybody that's coming is excited.
So nothing for the people right now. You ain't gonna say nothing too incriminating.
All I'm gonna say is I'm working on 2 projects right now. Working on some where I'm just gonna let the people hear, you know, that Miss Tash got bars, and then the other one that's gonna be the album. But so I got a couple of things, you know, going on.
All I know is this water's heavy as shit right now.
But I got tea and soda. Multitasking.
So, just for the people's sake, I heard that Chef Up North is gonna be in the building.
Yes.
Tell me what's up. Do you know what he's like cooking? You know what he's
I
been
know
preparing?
that it's gonna be some finger foods, but I'm gonna say this: it's not gonna be your average finger foods.
Okay.
He got a little surprise for us, so we'll see. Rocking to it or whatever, like giving me your views and all that, whatever. Like sit and have the conversation. So this is a whole vibe right here. You know, it's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. So I can see it's really just, you know, just hanging out, just chilling, right?
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And you know, time's getting a little bit later. I know that. I'm excited.
Yeah. So tell me, what formed this idea?
For the
What was
event?
just the process of thought when it came behind all of this?
For the event?
Absolutely.
Well, actually, you know, it's funny. Like, I was sitting here, I was like, oh my goodness, I want to really celebrate that it's been a whole year. You know, because of all the different things that I went through, even to get to the point of being able to actually, you know, actually record the album. And so it was like, I really wanted to celebrate it somehow. And I can't take the credit. The idea of this particular thing came from Triz. So, you know, we definitely put our heads together and started planning it.
Just to clarify, Triz, Matic, and Chef Up North, same person?
Same person.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we multi-talented up in here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's gonna be interesting because Chef Up North is really going to another level. And so with his catering services, you know, and you know, when it's something, one thing I could say is he always supports me. So like, even though we're both artists, he knows like, this is my night. So like, he's willing to step to the side and like, hey, you know, you go ahead and get your shine, you know. And that's one thing that I love about our relationship, that we know how to really, you know, just support one another. And so he's definitely, you know, being Chef Up North, and then he's gonna be Trismatic when we have this conversation. So you gotta get the best of both worlds with him.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it.
Here, Trismatic. Like rock him, like a rhythm hit him. Then put the venom in him. Watch his skin bubble like a little gremlin. Just that black mama stick, you don't know me rap, but I stick Gatorade and spit out holy acid. Spin the hood like a cobra and red tin. My name keeps growing and growing and shed skin. I used to wanna be like Mike, so entice me, I might be. Gucci G, so icy, I'm frizzy. Inside of my veins, it's like a blizzard flow vision. It's coated to zero below. Jesus got y'all brothers eating like chickens that throw dishes. And you cross me on the court like Jake. Your soul's missing. That's the fresh movie, fresh wet, fresh oozing, fresh pale, white on white, the fresh movement. Usually up early, getting my writing in till it's late night, treating the studio like a gym.
Berry, like berries and cream, right? That's what we talk about. Okay, berry, right? All right.
I love when I love when I'm right.
Yeah. Come up. The mic.
Prismatic. Let me introduce my girl to y'all, Miss Tash.
Oh shit, you coming out hot.
Real hip hop. Yeah. Fat. Stuff.
I identify as an MC, not just a female, but an MC. I can step on stage with anybody, but don't listen body bars like antibodies. I'm coming at you like a no-limit soldier, rocking my hand, make you deaf jam. You keep doing the head bop, or you fake MCs, you need to stop. Some of y'all giving hip-hop a bad name, or you just in it for the fame. This is not a game. Take a moment, my phone's like the mainframe. Y'all buying double D's, I got natural G's. Time to recycle plastic and seeds. Who only make it on your knees? Girl, please, don't sweat the technique.
Hey, yo, Tash.
Negativity like he was to a tumor. Keep talking that, come on, blah, 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 blah. Keep talking that. What we say? Keep talking that.
November on the ball, up on the ball, homie, that made me a winner, y'all. Count me down.
Don't you remember?
Y'all, count me down.
Don't you remember?
I'm getting back on the road, gotta get back on my goals. I'ma be gonna November on the ball, up on the ball, homie, that made me a winner.
Yeah. Do it. I'm sorry, I was moving so fast.
You're like, I'm gonna figure it out. Oh, there we go.
Got the Koreans.
Hey.
We love to keep the little ones happy. If you can.
We can put the album on. Y'all ready? Yeah. I'm gonna stay with the universal with the, this I love this. You could have took this out of the bag.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Dress up the rest of the balloons. And we will wear a couple on that table. One probably in the center. And then there you go.
Yep, I got my keys.
All right, we'll be back. We got so you're all bedazzled right now. So you got obviously the album cover shirt on.
Uh-huh.
And then you got what's the necklace we wearing here?
Oh, my queen.
My queen, okay.
Nefertiti. Yeah, she's the queen. You know, gotta represent.
Represent.
You know, from my culture, where I'm really from. You know.
Hell to the user.
What Trismatic say, all roads
lead to Kemet.
That's facts, and a lot of people don't. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother conversation right there.
So tell me, what's it like having an album that not only represents so much of who you are, kind of life's journeys, different aspects of life, but also being able to reap the benefits of the lessons learned within the album itself?
You know what? It's interesting because I feel like with my album is literally like my voice, the voice that I've had but I wasn't really using. So like I would use a journal and write in my journal all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it was like for many years I was literally locking that in to into that book. But to be able to actually turn around and be like, you know what? Forget it. The world needs to hear this. it's like, it's actually a lot of healing took place. So as I was writing it and I was actually putting it out there, I was still going through a lot of different things. And I'm not saying that, you know, life is perfect, but I'm definitely in a, like, the where I am now in my life, I am so happy. Like, this is the most happy I've ever been. Um, you know, and so just being able to just have the album just reflect where I was, what I've been through, and then now being able to see, like, wow, I made it through all that. But not only that, I just feel like people are able to connect with the music, and that's part of why I'm doing this, you know, because I feel like when people tell me, oh wow, I was listening to your song and that just really inspired me or just helped me through something, you know, that's why I do what I do. You know, it's not about the fame and all that stuff, you know? It's a process. It's like it doesn't happen overnight, and I don't think anyone should expect it to happen overnight. I am in a different place with my pain. But I was writing this album, I was able to reflect on that pain, where it was coming from, the why behind it. You know, is there something that I did or didn't do? Like, all that pain steered me to where I am now. It's just, I'm just in a totally different place, but it really took for me to really just get it out, because growing up in church, you know, we pray, but it's just like didn't realize how much I was pushing down because I'm just praying and giving it to God. But I didn't realize I still had a lot of scars. I believe that God has used my music as the weapon to heal me.
Now, I already know.
We got Chef Up North in the building.
Fact.
Chef Up North came out, did his thing.
Hot eat.
Yo, so tell me, what we up to today? What we doing?
Man, I got some cheesesteak sliders up in here. I got some meatball sliders up in here. I got some smoked applewood party wings in here. I got some barbecue wings in here. You know?
We knew each other as what was it, 9 and 10?
9 and 10 years old.
Yeah, and so, you know, we were actually, you know, childhood sweethearts. But things happened, trauma happened in our lives, and we just kind of went our own ways at that time, you know, because of family things. But then on our own separate journeys, we've experienced a lot of different things where we always felt like we didn't fit in or we were counted out, and people just expected us to be a statistic, you know. And so fighting through those different barriers, we realized, you know what, some of the things that we wish we had, you know, we want to give to others. And so that's why we realized, so at the end of the day, it's like when others count you out, we count you in.
Yes.
So that
we're a broadcasting and multimedia company. Mm-hmm. That's what we do, aside from being artists.
right.
You know,
What
aside
does
from
hip hop mean to you? Tell me about hip hop.
hip hop is life.
It's a culture. It's a way of life, right?
For me, it's a way of life. But to me, it is life. You know, the beats, the rhymes, the melodies, the frequencies, the energy that you give out. You know, that's hip hop's the attitude.
Count you out.
There you go. That's dope. That's dope.
So we're excited. Being your authentic self, and you know, and that's why there's a difference between a hip hop artist and a rapper. You know what I'm saying? We don't just rap. We actually we tell stories through all of our songs. You know, and we just keep it 100.
Hey, Miss Tash in the building. Oh, you good? You good? We're from the neck up.
Good. Perfect.
Oh, she got that ranch dressing.
What floor are we on?
Third.
Third.
Oh, look who we got here. We got Chismatic in the building. We got Chismatic. Or my bad. Today we Chef Up North. Today we doing, I think my man's in school and everything like that.
It's a fact, culinary arts, man. We're getting that certificate.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Be the head chef out here.
Head
For real.
Hey, get up and leave.
Feet moving together. As my children grow up, I pray that they will understand that life will be so much better. I lost myself a long time ago. Anxiety and depression brought me to an all-time low. I wasn't sure.
Alright. So y'all here, we about to get started. So we got little finger food, but it's good. It's gonna be good. So I know we have some steak and cheese sliders and what's the other one? What else we got? Check on north.
Couple of little wings, couple of sliders.
Some wings. I think
Some light.
two different flavors.
Yeah.
And then you did some what's the other sliders?
Steak and cheese. I got some meatball sliders.
And some meatball sliders.
Yeah.
We about to eat good. I'm excited. I see. Oh, you getting started? All right. Well, what we're gonna do is, first I just wanna say I appreciate y'all just for being here. You know, I really on purpose really wanted it to be intimate. So having some of my close people, family, friends, supporters, you know, I feel like it means more to me than having a big crowd of people, you know, and you having people, you know, actually, exactly, but I got people that's here from the heart, and so that's what I'm about, and I appreciate that. Because for my album, I put my heart into it, you know, and so to be able to see that people can understand that and connect with it, you know, it does my heart well to know that my work that I'm doing it means something, you know, and so I'm excited. So I see Chef of North already unveiled everything, so we about to get started. First responders, because going through their room, you couldn't focus on your families and things like that. You had to come out and just still take care of everyone else. And so because of that, woo, okay. I feel so good, like, knowing that we getting ready to just like really dive into the album, you know, and I just want to just leave this just like to just be just free. Like if there's something you want to talk about, whatever, after the song, you know, like really just what you're getting out of it. Maybe when you was listening to it, did it resonate with you, like, you know, or does it remind you of something? Or just if you just like, listen, I play this when I'm, you know, just whatever this song means for you, you know, or if you have any questions about any lines or whatever that I say, you know, feel free to ask. Like that's what this time is. Like really just dive in, you know? So all right, y'all ready? We're gonna start with The Cry, first song on the album.
That build up.
It's me, Lord, standing in the need of prayer. I'm feeling trapped in my personal lair, losing my hair. Life's not fair. At this point, I really don't care. Trying to make my wrongs right. I'm feeling tight. Sacrificing who I am, dark night. Everyone against me in this fight. I'm feeling weak, Lord. I don't wanna fight. This burden swaying me down, got me abjection. All fingers pointing in my direction. Praying my soul needs your protection. All I'm craving is your affection. Lord, I need you to save me. I can't make it alone, just save me from this world of iniquity. If I'm a God in my heart, you won't hear from me. If you turn your back, yes, I'm hopeless. Like a penny with a hole in a worthless. I need somebody to throw me a lifeline. I feel like it's in my last breath, I'ma die. But with you, Lord, I know I can make it. Marvin Sapp never would have made it. Without you, I don't know what to do. You saved me, no longer am I a fool. Thinking that I was bleeding, the flesh I was feeding. Now I got haters in the church, a bunch of heathens. Instead of being happy, they try to talk me like I'm invincible till God's trying to me. But it's okay though, cause the fight is fixed. No more white towers, I'm just stone bricks. I got you in my life, now I'm complete. Lord, I thank you for saving me.
It's like when when I think about that, I always it brings me back to where I was during that time. You know what I'm saying? Like I really just felt like for this album, I had to just really just I knew I was gonna pour my heart out. So like that had to be the beginning. It was interesting. That's not the first song like I recorded. So it's not like every song you record you put it in that order. But like, and you remember Tris, like I kept moving songs around until it got in the order. But I remember I was like, I need something I'm missing. And this right here, this cry, just crying out like no matter what. Everybody said just really just letting it out, you know.
It's a hell of a way to start our album, though.
Yeah.
That's what I say. It's a hell of a way to start an album. It's like, where do you go from there? You know what I mean? Like, this how you feel off top. This how you feel.
Yeah.
Like, all right, whatever.
Put it out there, straight out there like
Yeah.
that. Like what?
It's like you started off like, you know, during the movie when the person starts going through they mess and they going through and they crying and they pulling their hair out. Like you started off that way. Like how did we get here? Like that's what I wanted to know. What's the story behind that got you to this point? Mm-hmm. You know?
Just letting it all out, getting it all like I gotta release all of this. Let me just
Yeah.
and just to hear where a lot of that came from right there, and that especially just right there in that song right there, I was like, okay, she about to go in. She's about to go in.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting is that around this time is when we here in Springfield, we actually remember there was a couple of people that jumped off that bridge.
Yeah.
That's the same bridge that I did this on.
Yeah.
So it's like so it's like everything is purposeful. So it's like those people were crying out.
Yeah.
But they ended up taking that lead.
Yeah.
I'm showing like, look, I'm
crying out, but I'm still
but this
standing
is how
strong.
this is how I'm gonna
Fight deal with it.
Exactly.
That's why I like how you put it's me, Lord, standing in need of prayer.
Yeah.
Like I'm here, and I like that you put the Lord in it. Yeah. So that was nice.
That was like when we first started putting the album together, like sequencing the songs, like putting them in the order. Once we finally because I kept telling her during the whole process, you getting hyped and you keep trying to put this in the order you think it's gonna go. God don't work like that.
Yeah.
Especially when when you're creating art and it's coming from the heart, it's gonna paint itself. You just gotta be the vessel and trust where it's gonna go. It's gonna be perfect by the time you're done. I swear this project changed probably about 10 times. She's like, it keeps changing. I said, I told you from the beginning. You're writing from a different place than the average artist where they just got a collection of songs and all right, we're gonna put this here, put the party song here, put this da-da-da, and boom, give it to the people.
Right.
I'm like, nah. When you done writing this, you're gonna be free, but you're gonna have that drained feeling. Like this project is gonna make you exhausted because it's gonna make you dig to remember why you writing this stuff.
Yes.
And are you gonna keep it real with how you really feel about it, regardless of how somebody else is gonna take your personal story? Because they might play a part in that story and be like, why are you making me? Why are you telling it like that? Because this is how it felt for me.
I'm a sister, so.
You know? Like you're writing stuff that made you uncomfortable, so it's gonna make the listener uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
But as they follow your journey, and by the time you're done with this, you're gonna be a different person than when you started this.
Yeah.
On the album, but you don't have that one when you screaming to God, when you calling to God, when you can't talk to another human being.
And only God.
A human can't help with this situation. You gotta go to the higher. Boom, when you got that, I said, now the album's done.
Yeah.
And it has to go first.
Uh-huh.
Because this is how you showed up into the album. You showed up erect. Keep it real. Don't tuck it somewhere down the album. Start off with how you really feel. And this is how you really feel.
Yeah.
So let's go.
And that's just the first song. So let's go to the next song.
Okay.
Poster Child for Pain.
Oh, that's my favorite song.
Yeah.
Page 1, page 2, nothing but pain, but I gotta stay sane. Not doing what's supposed to be, just doing what's just holding me. I'm poster child for pain, poster child for pain, poster child for pain, only the working game. Page 1, page 2, nothing but pain, but I gotta stay sane. Not doing what's supposed to be, just doing what's just holding me. I'm poster child for pain, poster child for pain, poster child for pain, only the working game. Feeling like Dorothy, wanna click my heels, move like wheels. Cause I'm going in circles, feeling like Steve Urkel. Did I do that? Mom and dad separated. I can prove that. Mom and dad devastated. Me telling truth when I should be playing duck goose. Of who slept with who, what am I supposed to do? I'm just 3 years old, carrying this heavy load. Lord, please help me, I'm broken. Truth be told. These are pages of my life's journal, what's normal? Speaking truth from internal, HBO, no commercial. Trauma keeping me nocturnal, feeling heat infernal. Oh, you feel it too? External. Page 1, page 2, nothing but pain, but I gotta stay sane. Not doing what's supposed to be, just doing what's just on me. I'm poster child for pain, poster child for pain, poster child for pain, only the working game. Page 1, page 2, nothing but pain, but I gotta stay sane. Not doing what's supposed to be, just doing what's just holding me. I'm poster child for pain, poster child for pain, poster child for pain, only the working game. I remember like yesterday at age 3, living overseas, innocence being taken away, young girl, feeling of me in the bathroom, rainbow brights pulled to the floor. Mom and dad never knew what happened behind closed doors. Mom thought she was doing a favor for a friend, not knowing it cost me my childhood too. And I was introduced to things I should never see. Trauma has no age limit, but it chose me. These are pages of my life's journal, what's normal? Speaking truth from internal, HBO, no commercial. Big brother setting up shop like a mom and pop. Got me living in a trap house, spending the truck to stop. We were married to eviction notice like a spouse. All I want is a home to call a house. These are pages of my life's journal. What's normal? Speaking truth from internal. HBO, no commercial. Trauma keeping me nocturnal.
We got that hit going.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Like
feel it too.
from the first song to the second song,
Yeah.
that constant, it's like, oh, she got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Like, she's writing all
This
this
one is
out.
so deep, you could cry.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It is real. It's nothing like, oh, I made up a verse. Like, this is literally reflects my real life. You know what I'm saying? It's something I went through as a child, growing up.
I've lived through the
And
rain.
then you got Mel. He brought it home one day.
We told him, yo, you better hit that note, bro. You better, like, you put, hit me.
He better what, Triz?
Like, God better just, like,
yeah. Pull me up right now.
He did his thing though. He did his thing. He did.
nah, man, we made him go back.
Yeah,
We made him go back like 2 times. We like, nah, you ain't hitting it. You ain't hitting
Feel it,
it.
you gotta feel it.
ain't giving it.
Like, you a poster child with pain too, bro.
Right.
Like, go there.
And he went there.
Yeah,
He went
yeah.
there, and we got there. I actually said, hey, I'm, handpicking certain people because I know that some people are still digesting this, right? And I know that they love me just like I love them, but trauma that's how you know that trauma doesn't only affect the person that is in it, but affects those that they're connected to. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why, everybody is not here, is because, everybody has, deal with it the way that they deal with it. And it's definitely like no love lost or anything like that. We have a, great communication and we understand each other, So it's definitely, not a negative reason why, we don't have more people here, And so on that note, we about to hear about some mean girls. Which, right now I'm dealing with a situation where I'm feeling like I'm dealing with some mean girls, in a sense. And so this song for me is right on time. So we gonna get into Keep Talking That.
Better hold on tight like a fitted shirt. I'ma take you for a ride and it's gonna hurt. I can't be stopped, I'm unstoppable. I got a God on my side and he's profitable. So what you wanna do? I'ma spit a few bars so you know how bars the devil's got you locked up and you ain't going far. Cause you like the people partying outside Noah's Ark. Keep talking that. Keep talking that.
Blah, 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 blah.
Keep talking that.
That's how they start doing when I perform it.
She had a whole crowd bumping in Barry. I know that. She was performing in Barry to the song, and she had like kids like on chairs and shit. Yeah, oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That was hype.
They were like,
Oh yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Keep talking that.
Keep talking that.
Blah 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 blah.
Keep talking that.
Blah 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 blah.
Keep talking that.
And you break it down.
Keep talking that.
Blah 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 blah.
Keep talking that.
Blah 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 blah.
Keep talking that.
Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, no, that was hype.
Blah, blah, blah.
Keep talking that.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny because my man was and I was listening to your album and I was like blah blah blah.
That's funny. That is so funny. It works.
It does. Yeah.
It works. It works.
And it's so funny when you do when I do get ready to say that, I do think of that song all the time.
Yeah.
Like blah 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 blah. Like really?
Yeah. And I just like that how it's like saying like don't try to let my past determine who I am.
Right.
And people are haters. Like they see you coming up with your own new pain for your purpose and they're not happy. People are just not happy in general and that's when I'm like getting out of this like, you know what, like you can't be getting like invited here, invited there and you still will have somebody that you think is close to you like why is this happening to her? Why is this? Because you put God on the track and God is like showing your steps and guiding you your way and the haters can't shine down what God has for you. And I relate to this song too because like I could be getting like awards and doing this. Somebody's like, oh yeah, what happened in 1985? And I'm like, are you serious? Like this is what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
This is what's positive. This is what's popping right now.
Exactly.
And they still want to try to bring something that will try to hurt you, but you're like, girl. Blah blah blah. Keep talking that.
Yeah, no. But like, yes, and to add to your point, something like okay. So for me, it's just like I want. That is their job.
Yeah.
It is their job to legitimately keep talking that, right? Because like the reality is this: you don't have to like me.
Right.
But I'm going to force you to watch me.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like I'm
gonna
force you to hear me.
Yeah.
And I think like it's very vital to have those people that are like whether they're naysayers or just people that again just keep talking because at the end of the day that fuels your ambition, your passion. Something that I love about the first two songs, there was so much pain there, and you were expressing that outwards a lot. And then I think in the third song, you can feel the healing process.
Yeah.
You can feel it. Sorry.
You feel what I'm saying? Like the confidence. You can feel the energy. You can feel the reality of like the first two songs being like, okay, so that wasn't, I didn't deserve that. And now you can hear yourself almost standing up. Yeah. Standing up for yourself. And that's what I love about it. So.
Yeah.
It's funny because for this song is like, for one, I started writing this song before I even got back to Springfield. So like when I was in the process of like leaving my other relationship, you know, of course, you know, when you're living in one state, you can't just it still takes a little time to kind of, you know, move. And so I remember that matter of fact, I got this beat from you. You sent this. That's one of the beats you sent me. Like when we first started connecting.
Was this one of those challenges? Like do something with this beat?
No, well, what it was is he said once he realized that I you know I rap or whatever too. First it was he thought I'd sing. I was like yeah I do music too. He said oh but you sing? Nah, I don't sing. But
What you do? You're like, I'm a rapper. You're like, what? A rapper? What you be rapping about?
And so I remember saying, yeah, I've been, you know, I used to do gospel rap, but like I feel like I'm trying to. I mean, not I'm trying to, but I feel like you know God is steering me in a different direction to not be in the box of a gospel rapper, but really just
Take
Like
your
everything.
take your gospel and make it
right.
bigger where it's more inclusive, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like more ears will
Right, more just
hear
so
your testimony.
right. So it's more. So it is inspirational, but it's not just you can't just put me in. Yeah. And so I remember saying that you know I haven't been in the studio in a while. I haven't you know wrote in a while, and I said I need beats, but I can't. You know I don't know nobody who has beats. He said I can find you some beats. So I'm like. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, yeah, alright. Cause I'm gonna be honest. Like as a female artist, there's so many times where I've dealt with like a guy could just be nice, but yet they'll be like, oh yeah, I can help you studio, I can do this and do that, and then so it's just like and then you turn around and you find out that they really just want you, you know, trying to get in your pants. Like I'm just gonna be real with it, you know. And so even though he didn't come off like he was trying to get with me in that way. You know, because our relationship was just different, you know, but it was just the fact that for him, when he said that he was going, you know, get the visa, I'm like, yeah, all right, we'll see, you know, but then guess what? he got the beats. He started sending me beats, and this is one of them. Like, was he got a feel of what kind of music I like? You know, what kind of beats I'm looking for. And then this was one of them. Was this one, and then probably the next few songs. He found those beats. It was like he kept throwing me beats.
Listen, I feel like he threw this beat at you, and I feel like he was like, "Let me see if she's really about this life." Because like I feel like to me when I hear a beat like that, I'm like, you gotta eat. Like you can't come on no sweet stuff. Like you gotta go in on it. And so for me, I'm like,
well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's ask him.
What she said. I read the magazine a long time ago. It was a rock dude. He was a producer, and he said when I'm producing an artist or a band, he said I asked them who's your 5 go-to artists that they listen to, and you write it down. Then he asked them what 5 albums are where you just think the production is just so super phenomenal. Well, you write that down. Then he'll take those 2 lists and go back and listen to that for months, like all the music that he can find of these people. So I asked her those questions. What kind of beat you like? Who's your favorite producer? And she's like, I like Timbaland, I like Missy, and da 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 da. I said, all right, bet. Watch this one. Boom. We got off the phone. I still all night. I gotta find a beat that I think Missy would rhyme over, and I found that one. And I heard Missy in it. I was like, yup, boom. If she's serious, she gonna buy into this beat. Said to the beat, she was like, oh, I like it. Boom, came back. Yo, hear this. Let me hear it. When she spit it over the phone to the beat, I'm like, okay, boom. Next challenge, go find another beat, another one, just to keep her working. You know what I mean? I don't want her to get, you sent me one and now you fell back. We're gonna get an album done, cause this is what you said you want to do, and it's coming from that place,
Right?
that hip hop me. I'm riding this ride with you. Come on, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna keep throwing you an alley-oop, and I'm gonna see if you keep dunking them. She dunked every last one of them. even the hard ones.
Yeah, she really did.
Even the hard ones where I was like, this is gonna be a challenge right here. I don't know if you can do this. Let me get that beat. Now go. Play the next one. Play the next song. Play the next song.
So you ready to go?
yeah, absolutely.
Play the next song, because this is when you start improving it. When you got that I'm good and all of that. That's when she started proving it. I was like, oh, okay, she's different. Who can do that? And it took them a whole team to do that. She did that just by me sending her beats and having conversation. What do you think about this topic? Well, if you're going to talk about the topic, speak truthfully about it. If you don't believe it in your heart, don't say it. So everything that's put on this album came from the heart. So you might not like it, but you're gonna respect it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have no choice but to, because she said things that you might get squeamish about, like, oh, I don't want the public knowing about that. That's a little bit too. Nah, put it in there because it happened. You know, this album might be your one and only time to ever speak to the world. What do you want to tell them about you?
Right.
Spit it all out there, so after this life is over, can't nobody make up nothing. You already said your whole story, so I don't got to get it third hand from somebody else. Nah, Tash left her story on wax. You better press play.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a fact.
I love it because I really put my personality in there. You know, I think back about that bar from Keep Talking That when I say, I'm a 3-piece, you a chicken nugget. Like when I was writing and it came to my head, came to my mind, and I'm cracking up. And then I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I ran it by somebody and I was like, yeah, what you think about this? Like if you heard this, like they was like, nah, that you shouldn't write that because it's, you know, it's silly or it's this and that. And then I go to Triz and I said, listen to what I wrote. I said, what you think? He's like, that's what you want to say? I said, yeah, then say it, you know? And after that, what I love is that everybody that, like, a lot of people that have heard it, and that bar sticks out.
Yeah, that one I told you that? I was like, that's a highlight of the song right there.
Can we hear the song?
Huh?
Can we hear the song?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was still talking about.
Because I want to talk about this song too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, my bad.
She's like, I gotta hear that.
We're talking about
I was talking about one bar.
Look, I'm going to good. I know what's the next song.
I'm ready for I'm good.
Before.
I know you were still talking about that one.
Yeah,
Talking about I'm I'm good.
We can go there in 2 seconds. I just want to say, I think that, like, obviously the last song we just listened to, it's a perfect example for me of like pain is temporary, and like something else always replaces pain, right? Because again, like I said, like the confidence that like I could see the growth within like the journey that you're taking us on with just the third track, and that's not saying that there isn't pain within that third track.
Right.
It's just simply saying that, like, I feel like you understand it more, and you're able to call it out for what it is, and you're able to see it for what it is, and you're able to dismiss it as soon as it surfaces, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, or you're able to dismiss it quicker, sooner. So yeah, no, I'm with your sister. I'm excited for the next one, only because I think I know what it is.
That one's not next yet.
What's the next
You said
one?
I'm good.
I thought
I'm
next.
not next. But I do want to say this real quick, and I promise, then I'm gonna move on. But what I want people to understand is that, yes, I use a lot of I joke around on blah 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 and just really make it humorous, but the whole story behind it is really like me reflecting on being in church, and like how I'm going through a change because of what I've dealt with or things that I've been through, and some people that I'm thinking should be more helpful were judging me. So that's why I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, like you got people caked up, like that's all they worried about is their outer appearance, but they're not really looking at the heart. And God looks at the heart. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me say this, but say it in a joking way. But I really mean, it's really something behind it.
There's a lot of truth said in jest.
Yep. Facts.
All right. So let's jump to the next one.
Don't let life you up. It's yours. It's yours to drive.
Facts.
Get up in the morning, write down what you're gonna do in a day. Be happy on your way to your job, even if you don't like it. You gotta be happy on your way to happy. Don't think you're gonna get there and be happy. You carry yourself with you. You can't run. I've tried to run.
Right.
And I got money to run.
That's deep.
Nah, it's heavy.
Like, that's deep.
But you need yourself when you
Meet yourself when you get there.
Yeah.
That's what I said. When you
Right, when
finish
you
this
get
album,
there.
you're gonna see a whole different you.
Yo, you got it. They
Because you
said
can't run from yourself.
you got to be happy to run to happy. I like that a
I
lot.
forgot your stuff, Tasha. I forgot your stuff.
Whoa. Yeah, you scared.
Stuck like a tattoo, written on you, calling your name, repetition to fame, haters hating on you, but your purpose still remains. So stop running, look looking if you bucket, your life quicksand, you stuck in it, sinking in it, dwelling in it, you living like Joseph in a pen. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. I was coming for you, what it look like. It's time to get out the well, Jonah. I know I'm messing with track. Jonah, keeping it hot. Arizona, be like Tupac.
Keep your head up.
Mm-hmm.
Killing the speed. It's a crime. I'm a man, I'm guilty. Doing time, not prison. But it's time. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Purpose coming for you, what it look like. That's why I'm living with purpose.
On purpose. On purpose.
Whole double entendre right now.
I'ma keep it graphic like a tee. Catch me wearing what I mean. It's Miss Tash on the scene, keeping it clean. Black queen living out her dream.
Hey.
Y'all already know what this song is about. It's your purpose. You trying to run from your purpose. You can't run from it. You about to just do it.
Why you living be faithful for the life that was given? Stay faithful.
So that was another playful thing.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a minister, wordplay, Jada Kiss, sitting on a shelf like an antique. Not promised tomorrow, gone in the blink. So listen to the words that I speak. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide.
can just flow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Say that out. Say the months of the year. Go ahead. January. Go ahead.
January, February, March, April, May.
This is really my daughter.
I know she said
Elijah. She just turned 18 last week. So that lets you know how long this song was actually in the making. Like, you know, some people think that all songs is always quick. Nah, this one marinated for some years. You know, I had 2 verses, and then before I recorded it, I threw another verse in there. You know.
I need a husband, a father, a real man to my daughter. One that be in place where her father oughta. Doing this alone, it's just not fair. It's like a sperm donor planet seed and disappear. She teaches me to love right, you feeling me? The love is true, but the only real regret, I wish I did it God's way. You feel me yet? You're my everything, everything is you. All the struggles only God can bring us through. You're my everything, everything is you. How things change, love is for life, but you got me ashamed. What a shame to have to be that way. Dodging potholes and ditches, driving in my lane. Having nightmares, black hole thoughts so deep. Loyalty, always praying on my knees. Taking mine off the gutter, anxiety, heart flutter. You're not my son and I'm not your mother. You thought the balls in your court. Team Tash got possession, fading away like Jordan till you learn your lesson. Hey,
He never learned his lesson.
The girls need to hear right now, right? That's growing up, listening to hip hop, and they need to hear it.
Yeah. But I guess because I'm not twerking, you know, that, you know.
Being alone and scared, you treated me like a personal souvenir.
How could you get so bad?
I never seen it coming. The chicks can never compare to me. I stay stuck, spend me thinking of my life. Building you up.
Yeah, because this is a little Kim type beat. Yeah. Because remember?
I don't. Yeah. Just updated version.
This is another one that I wrote before I got here. I had 2 verses. And then some stuff went down, and I ended up having. I was like, oh, that's what. I was like, I gotta go.
Now you got the song.
So you're gonna hear the transition in this third verse of how like I just came back like nah, I'm about to still on this.
The ill part about it is what I'm telling you, you got such a classic album, it's so tight that you can just sit here and box it with your eyes closed and see the whole thing like it's a movie. And not like get bored of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to know what else about the
What's that? Right.
Who would have known you'd be so selfish? Best marriage, why embellish? Having girls as friends instead of fellas. Ask for a separation, now you hellish. Now I'm moving on like mine can't hold me down. My price ain't no numbers, you want hand me down. I'ma level up, watch me glow up. Call me like the team queen, I'm a champion. Sometimes I wanna have a cake and eat it too. Took my heart, murdered it like a game of Clue. Now you so confused, don't know what to do. You took me for granted when I was your boo.
Live your wild life. That is great.
My sister is like, wow,
Right.
this was going on. This is happening to my sister.
And you thinking she got a good relationship?
Yes, I'm thinking she's okay. She's happy.
married,
She's
yeah.
married. She's
Good life.
alone, living that good life. And wow, this is what's going on.
Whole Tom Perry story.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
you don't know nothing about it.
No, a little bit of things, but you
Yeah.
know, like nothing all up in there. All up
Right.
in that, what she had to talk about, nah, I didn't know.
And a lot of it is because what about to come up next is why I stayed so long. You know, I don't slight people, you know, everybody, you know, people that do go to church and things like that. But it's like, I was an ordained minister. My husband was, my ex-husband was an ordained minister or whatever, right? And so for us to be living a life, and I'm always praying, I'm covering, I'm praying for people, laying hands on people, I'm doing all this stuff, and then all of that, what I was rapping about, was happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing all these different things. You're living a whole nother life. I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And it's tearing down the family from the core.
Yeah.
And while I'm helping other families and helping other people, my family is breaking because of choices that the husband is choosing to make. But I'm the one that's being broken. I'm the one going through
emotions.
almost committing suicide and all that. But you'll hear more about that stuff in the other songs. Yeah. So we're gonna move into this next song.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted. Because I'm not worth your McDonald's money.
No.
No, we don't pass this like this.
I ain't worth your St. John meal.
Y'all can't afford it no how. Talking to your
I
whole.
ain't worth your Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada.
Come on!
I'm not worth your Gucci. You can buy a Movado watch insane.
Yes, you can.
I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk about cheap sons and daughters.
Cheap sons and daughters.
No more excuse about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
Come on! Like,
Y'all hear from y'all pastor and father, I'm over y'all.
I'm over your cheap expressions.
I'm over your cheap expressions.
That is exactly what we hear, see all the time.
Yeah, I got the gift, but they're abusing it.
Right.
They're abusing the gift, and then they're using us.
Yeah.
They're using us and trying to, like, we're their puppets, and then when we're trying to just do our purpose, no, if it's not their purpose that they're aligned with, or if you're not breaking bread with them, then it's nothing for them. You're nobody to them.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Be telling you ain't aligned with God because you ain't going with what they say.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what God got for
Are
me.
you a man of God? Are
Right.
you a man of God, or are you a man of money?
Right.
Right.
I know what God got for me.
Yeah,
Don't tell
exactly.
me, this ain't, I can't
Yeah.
stand
I
it.
can
That's
relate
that
to
one
this.
thing I can't
Yeah.
stand.
Yeah, but this song was a real, like, my testimony of what I went through. When I said at 16 I gave myself to Christ, that's when I first started claiming salvation at the age of 16. And the church I was going to, like, I was just like really like looking up to, like, the leaders, and just really just everything they was saying was golden to my ears. So it's just like, but not realizing they was living a righteous life, like doing a whole lot of things, and it was just crazy. So to be able to understand and realize, like, wait a minute, that was another thing that opened my eyes differently. Like, hold up, something's off here, But I had to speak my truth. Like I said, when this came out and we did a promo video, I had bishops in my inbox telling me, can you please, requesting me, basically don't want me to have the video out.
Yeah, like
It was bad.
I gotta chime in on this.
Yes, you do.
I gotta chime in on this. So,
Yes.
so what's funny about Ms. Tash is there's times where, like, Ms. Tash really comes out, and I distinctively remember when we were trying to figure out where we were going to do this specific promo video. She's like, there's a spot that we should do it at, and I was like, where's the spot? And then Triz immediately knew where she was talking about, and she's like, the issue is, she's like, if we do this, she's like, they're gonna come for our necks directly after, and I was like, I'm the type of person where I'm like, listen, if it fits the script, let's get it done. And I wouldn't say, it was probably like, what, we posted this video, like, it was like maybe a few hours after maybe a day after.
Yeah, no, I think it was that. It might have been that night. But what was interesting is when we did it, I knew I wasn't gonna do it directly in front of the church of the person that, who I literally was talking about. But I wanted to, at least go into a neighborhood that was mind, like you know, and that's where we grew up. Like I grew up at, and so I was like, okay, let me do this, you know. And I picked a church that was more reminded me of some of the things, you know, from my childhood, you know, on a positive. But then I remember I kept when I was rapping it, and you were like, you know, telling me to give my all and things like that. And as I'm, you know, but you kept noticing I was looking in a certain direction. Yeah. And that's you was like, why you keep looking over there? I said, be honest, because the person that's connected, they're connected to something that's in my view, and so it's bringing me back to that place, to that moment of why I wrote this. And sure enough, then that's when you was like, well, we're gonna, you know, and that's when you challenged me, and I was like, oh my goodness, you know. And yeah, there were some people that were upset, but it wasn't really nothing personal towards, like, you know, the people of the business owner or whatever. But it was just that, you know, it's the connection.
I would say, because there's a difference between people upset, and there's a difference between people that say, okay, I heard you. I'm sorry that this is an experience.
Oh no, I got heat.
No. I know you got heat. And so what I'm saying is like for me, again, that's what art does though. Art makes people reflect in ways in which they are potentially not ready to reflect. Right. Or it makes them reflect in ways where it's just like they're ready to reflect, but they're just like, but I didn't do all that though. You know what I mean? So like to me, it's like you're never, with your art, if there's one thing I hope you learn from like that moment in time, especially when we were doing the promo video, is like your art is going to be that moving for a lot of different people, and you're never going to be able to make every single person happy. And there's always going to be a version of your art that somebody is upset with or somebody extremely connects with. And I always put more weight on impacting that the next person. Right. You know what I mean? Like it's like okay, that person didn't really like it, but all these people did like it. So do I take it down because of that? Or?
Yeah, no, I had a lot of people, even though I had some bishops in my inbox saying, you know, requesting for me to change things, but I had a lot of other people.
Take my church out the video. like we can just go back and just delete that.
But yeah, but I had
posted it actually on the social media and asked to take it down, right?
Yeah, they wrote comments.
Yeah, they asked if you could take it down. I'm like,
They matter of fact, they introduced themselves. They said, I'm the pastor of such and such and da da da. I'm like, this has nothing to even do with you. But what it is the message. It's connected to a lot, like to not just the.
Oh, thank you.
Not just my experience, but it's connected to other. You know, like there's a lot of pastors throughout this whole world that are like living like that.
Under the rug, like, and just deal with it, or still accept it, or think that it's okay to accept it. Nah. Right. So I'm just so happy that she was able to come up with that song in a way. Hey, you had to drop the ball. You dropped the ball. Right. A lot of people don't like it. Oh well. Dealing with that for all these years. So yeah, write it, talk about it, let it come out. Because that's what it needs to do.
That's a fact.
And keep revealing the truth and letting this is what the truth is. This is.
It helps us women feel better to come out.
And help us conquer our fears and what we go through. No, we're not gonna go down there. But God's gonna get him. That's it. I was like, that's it. And you just like, this is a fraud. And that's where you see some people are just frauds in church and they just do it for the money.
Oh, exactly.
You know you can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Him. I was like, yo, what? Can't handle the truth. I'm like, then he
watching my stories over and over to see if I was gonna bash them. And at first I wanted to so bad, but I know they were waiting for
what?
That.
They do this?
Yeah.
Your stories?
Yeah, they were watching. They were watching my stories.
I remember dropping this first.
I mean, all of that stuff that you just went through, and then the funny, I'm good. I'm good with who I am, my story, what I've been through, what you talking about, all that blah, blah, blah.
It's time to teach. No need for a drink. I stay sober. My flows be starting the game. It's never over. So when I say I'm good, I'm good. Used to hear bullets flying through the hood. Now I got 2 degrees of hitting on me. I should make it out the hood when we drop it like fleas. I can't tell you what's easy, but I'ma keep it breezy.
God said it, girl, he said he would never leave me. Don't forsake me, he won't forsake you. No matter what, Miss Tash gonna be good. No need to worry about it. I got plenty of assets, a second bread. Last summer, everybody gonna be fed. My bars fucking trash MCs to bed.
They don't want to see me elevated, never appreciate it. They don't want to see me celebrated. They don't want to see me elevated, never appreciate it. They don't want to see me celebrated. They don't want to see me elevated, never appreciate it. They don't want to see me celebrated.
I'm good.
They don't want to see me elevated, never appreciate it. They don't want to see me celebrated.
I'm good.
Drinking black Stella, I got my groove back, making people turn their heads. They be like, who that? I'ma be good. Next thing, the leftovers, never scared. Halloween is October, like everything falling into place. Never striking out home, but they got 'em safe. So listen up, leave the drama. I'm a queen. Put you on mute, but keep it clean, like Biggie. I write my own rhymes, no ghost writes for me. I'm an independent woman, but dependent on God. I'm on my journey, sharing lives. You stay minding my business. Think I'm capping, cut you off at a distance. Keeping my circle small, giving my all. Every time you stress out, it's when you come on now.
Hey.
Terminated, appreciated. Say a combo is over, translated. I could be misunderstood. One thing is clear, I'm never not good. Go ahead, do it. Do it. She got a whole dance.
They don't want to see me elevated, never appreciate it. They don't want to see me celebrated. They don't want to see me elevated, never appreciate it. They don't want to see me celebrated.
I'ma show you who the boss is.
Keep it up.
I always be on stage like this too.
I got progress, not losses. Keep it up. I'ma show you who the boss is.
Yo, this was fire
Yeah.
and Gary also. Like this shit was like, this is dope.
Yeah, this is so
Yeah, this is one that I've rocked on many stages. I rocked it on SOBs twice. No, once. I did it one time.
I'm good. They don't want to see me elevated, never appreciate it. They don't want to see me celebrated. I'm good. They don't want to see me elevated, never appreciate it. They don't want to see me celebrated.
I'm good.
So I made a little something to this chorus, and I made something to another song. For her album.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
You should just do it.
I made like a line dance.
It's coming up.
Hey. Wait, so we gonna see it? Are you gonna do it?
I can.
You can't just put it out there and not show us yourself.
I'm gonna have to remember it and have to really be moving.
Go ahead, move.
It's okay.
And get it live in action.
I ain't at home.
Yeah. She like my dance girl.
No, it's not this one.
That's a good club song though.
It's Count Me Out. Oh, yeah. She's like, I wish you would.
A trendsetter, I'm better.
Miss Tash on the mic, no one can do it better. You pretend that I'm a trendsetter. I run my rhymes, no ghostwriting needed. Boss hitting hard, got the ears needed. So far back, recliner. I'm the major leagues, you're the minors. Before thought could see a dream, you could be us. Sorry, not sorry for this track. Been here, it's my year to call it a comeback. I'm a double C. Let me repeat, no ghostwriting for me.
Yo, Trizzy, I'm up here, bro. Hey.
Yeah, this was a challenge too. This was a challenge.
Do you
Oh, yeah?
really want to step to this? We the best of this. I'm ringing your bell like class dismissed. No time for haters, I'm eliminator. I'm sweet, my heart bringing now and later. I got flavor in your ear, Craig Mack. Bars got your airways, asthma attack. No capping, speaking facts. I'm throwing dopeness, boomerang, right back. So when you step to me, better think twice. I'm spitting fire, burning a mic's light. Everything's nice, tearing up stages, y'all can't phase us. Like an MC's jaws like cages. I'm flipping the script, turn the pages. Y'all love us, you really wanna hate us. I'm a trendsetter, you can't be me. Here's a Xerox, copy me.
Exactly.
I was like, you know what? I've been through so much. I need to just show them like, I got bars too.
Right.
You know?
Like,
I gotta go make places. I wish you would.
fresh. Like Adidas but no lace. Wait, I'm about to get beaters in cold case. Tweet for the scene, no face like Ghostface. They acid on the track, leaving no trace. Right now, will right with the skill like a beastie boy. Got a license to ill. Don't ask if I'm high, cause I ain't flapjack or flip like I hop and still crush the whole crew. Why not? I'm taking out 4+1 that shot rock. 80s baby, but I'm strapped in the 90s. And my space jam, the body can't find me beside me. DMX Pitbull right beside me. I'm on Wu-Tang, the bad boy getting shiny behind me. Like I'm in the tape that still, cause I'm an orca, about to make an apex kill. Well, I had to make it a bit. I had to do it. I had to get at least one joint.
It's all there. It's all there. That confidence is just like sprouting right out. It's vivid. It's vivid. It's live.
And
Yeah.
and not worry about what nobody got to say.
Yo,
That's exactly
that
what
is
it
powerful music.
I love when the placement of the track too, like when you chose to like bring Triz into the equation.
Me too.
Right? Because like there's like that time period where like you were going through what you were going through.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Then you were finally able to be like, this is bullshit. And then when you were leaving the bullshit, you finally showed us like where you were leaving and where your journey was taking you to.
Yeah.
So that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, and that was the whole point.
And
It
it's
was
like a
like
story.
as I was moving the songs around, it didn't make sense for like this one to be early because it was just like no, because that's not how it happened in my story. Even though we knew each other as kids, but this wasn't that. This song represents like us as a couple, us as business partners, everything. Like we are trendsetters.
Yes.
And we both have been through so much in our lives, but it's just like to understand that when people do stuff that I gotta put it out there. There is listen,
y'all, like,
when there's times we come up with ideas and we do something, and I'm not saying this like because I'm not trying to make it seem like oh we just have arrived, but people literally go and copy.
I know.
And then they go and do it and then try to act like they didn't do it. This is my message to those people. When you want to copy a trendsetter, just acknowledge them. That's it. Just give them that respect.
That's it.
Say, you know what? I seen so and so do this and I appreciate that. Now I'm going, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Right.
That's it.
I mean, yeah, because you have to give props. You can't just be copying something because God anointed somebody to do that thing. And you're going to hurt yourself trying to replicate that thing that wasn't for you.
Right. They don't know what it took. They don't know why you did what you did. They just looking at the surface of it like, oh, Triz did it. Oh, Miss Tash did it. I could do it. Like
you don't know
like,
what somebody
listen.
went through. You don't know what somebody went through.
I want to add one. I want to add one thing to that. That's it. That's all I want to do. No, you said it. You said you said it. You said it. You said it. Absolutely. I knew somebody was gonna eventually mention that because we talked about that with like the Chef Up North shit. Yeah. And like how people are like just constantly biting off creative ideas, right? And so like for me, it's like I'm the type of person. And again, I've been saying this forever. I'm the type of person where it's just like I have nobody to fear when all I see is me anyway. Like it's just like I know where you got that from. Yeah. And you know what I mean? And I know how much correct. Like I know how much time goes into my work. So like if you want to copy it, good luck. But there's something you're forgetting. There's something that you're forgetting, and it's the 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., sleep at 6, back at it at 7 a.m.
Right.
Like you will not. I will out consistent you. Right. Like I will always be more consistent.
But it's true. But that's why even like I know like a lot of our promo videos you have done them, but even when you stepped aside and was working on your own projects and stuff, we was working really Triz started digging, but he was digging based off of already what we was learning as we were all working together.
There's a difference. So hold up, there is a huge difference between learning a craft,
right,
to perfect your own craft.
Right.
Versus stealing a craft because you like the idea, not giving credit, shitting on the work in the sense of like not doing it the way it should be done, and then like pretending that it didn't exist, pretending that like I wasn't like you got where you got, or you got the credit that you got because of something that you created yourself. No, it's like it's a pure peel from my creativity, and how dare you use that and not give me at least bare minimum credit when we both know, correct, when we both know you had zero intentions from the get-go of creating this to be a long-term thing for yourself. Like, you know what I mean?
Remember counting me out. When I December, know what I'm about. Never giving up, I'ma stay up. Put your shades on, watch glow up. Driving 10 hours north. 95 lights.
It's only for the chorus.
Like I'm warm on
She warming up right now.
My life realigned every day, doing the sign. After 12 years, like 12 runs, I'm still around. Never backing down, I'm up for the challenge, bloodhound. Y'all cut me out. Y'all cut me out. I'm getting back on the road, gotta get back to my roads. I'ma be calling no plans, but hustle for all of my dinner, but I'll get that video playing now. Y'all cut me out. Y'all cut me out. I'm getting back on the road, gotta get back to my goals. I'ma be calling no plans, but hustle for all of my dinner, but I'll get that video playing now.
I don't remember it.
Dreaming you could be us. Sorry, not sorry for this track. Been here, it's my year. Don't call it a comeback. I'm a dope MC. Let me repeat, no go search for me. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I gotta go make plays, just as I wish you would. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I gotta go make plays, just as I wish you would. Do you really want to step to this? We the best of this. I'm ringing your bell like class dismissed. No time for haters, I'm eliminator. I'm sweet, my heart bringing now and later. I got flavor in your ear, Craig Mack. Bars got your earways, asthma tech. No capping, speaking facts. I'm throwing dopeness, boomerang, right back. So when you step to me, better think twice. And spitting fire, burning on mics like everything's nice. Tearing up stages, y'all can't phase us. Locking MCs, y'all like cages. I'm flipping the script, turning pages. Y'all love us, you really wanna hate us. I'm a trendsetter, you can't be me. Here's the Xerox, copy me. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I gotta go make plays, just as I wish you would. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I'm better, my rhymes are good. I gotta go make plays, just as I wish you would.
My flow's fresh, like Adidas with no lace. Way I'ma body this, beat us a cold case. Flee from the scene, no face, like Ghostface. Spit acid on the track, leaving no trace. Might and I will get right with the steel, like a beastie boy. Got a license to ill, so chill. Don't ask if I'm high, cause I ain't a flapjack, but flip like I hop and still. Crush your whole crew, why not? I'm taking out 4+1, that shot rock. 80s baby, but I'm trapped in the 90s, like Mike in Space Jam. That's why you can't find me to sign me. DMX Pitbull right beside me. I'm more Wu-Tang than Bad Boy getting shiny. Rewind me like I'm in a tape deck still, cause I'm an orca, about to make an apex kill, for real.
My rhymes are good.